Hi everyone. Today I'm going to talk about voice-driven VR, or more primarily voice-driven web VR, how we can incorporate voice in our web VR applications. This is me. I study at Rice University, and this is some of my different modes and different work. So our agenda today is mostly going to be web VR, since you already have a good grasp of how VR applications work, web VR applications work, and I'm going to take that knowledge, incorporate A-Frame, and make you see that how we can use that with the web speech API with any browser, including Firefox. Also, do you see this character? I love Harry Potter. Now, WebVR has been around for almost 4 years now, and we can use WebVR in pretty much all the browsers today. And I'm going to use A-Frame for one of the demos, and we're going to use a scene to showcase what we can do. Now, in Web Speech API, there are two portions we can talk about, and one is the web speech synthesis part, but I'm more interested to talk about today in the web speech recognition part. And that can be done in 2 or 3 ways, and let's start with the first one. If you want to actually play with it today, you need to install Firefox nightly. If you go to the About config and flip these 2 Boolean switches on true, it will start working in your Firefox right now today for the web speech API. I'm gonna show that quickly. So as you can see, these 2 are true for me, so I should be able to use web speech API. Next, I want to show you a small demo of So like I said, I love Harry Potter. Let's see how much these Expecto Patronum. But that's a small thing. Can we? Okay. So just an example of, I just hosted it in Netflix. What very simple things you can do. For example, this one, if I say, let there be light, okay. Let there be light. Okay. So essentially what it takes is that it should take my voice, transcript it. It's not stopping the transcription right now. So I'll show you what is going on behind. So this specific demo right now for the speech recognition, I just defined the speech recognition, and then these 2, this is the speech recognition API, and that is the WebKit prefix for Chrome, so that it works in both. We needed the WebKit prefix because previously only Chrome used to support it. Now Firefox also does it. Going back to my slide. So as you can see, if we can pair it up with WebVR, this gives us new way of navigation, a demo, and how we can talk about it. If you want to know more about these codes, where it's available, where you can read more about web speech API, everything is available here. The demos were done using A-Frame, so you can see where it's the A-Frame docs. The first one, the Harry Potter one, was using the React boilerplate, so that's the first boilerplate link. And for the web speech API, you can just go to the developer Mozilla website, and it has all the information. And this talk slide, and along with the code, is also available there. Now, you can ask, out of privacy concerns, that where are these, what we are talking, how the transcription service works. Right now, whatever Firefox is listening to, it's going to Google speech to text. And Google is transcribing it and sending it back to you. What if I don't want it? What if I want to use deep speech? This is only for experimental education purpose. So you need to define a new prefix called media web speech service endpoint. And this URL, if you put it, it will go to a hosted deep speech API endpoint, and you can transcribe it. But what if you don't want to send it outside at all? So you can host a deep speech Docker image in your own machine, and you can transcribe it just using that own machine's localhost URL, and everything will be on your laptop, and it's not going out anywhere. You just have to change this API endpoint to your localhost. And along with the deep speech, along with speech recognition and voice-driven VR, we can make a lot of things happen. We can make characters talk with us and all kind of in web. And we don't have to rely on complex tools like Unity anymore. So yes, it is happening inside our head. Doesn't mean it's not real. Dumbledore was a wise man. Thank you.
Exceptionally good use of the slide template. I like it. I have tried to make it look good, and I have never made it look good. And this looked great. You've got incredibly strong delivery, especially when you open. I don't think outside of one-on-one coaching, I very rarely get to comment on like breath control for speaking and posture. But like yours is noticeably good, where you're like, hey, I am like either very practiced or you're a natural. Either way, I'm a bit jealous. Your slides are wonderfully clear and they get to the point very quickly. I might want to investigate whether or not there's an easy way to sort of tab between them and the demo, but I've never found that myself.
I normally I have a hacked up Reveal.js demo, which I normally give mixed reality demo, so yeah. Like last time, so I normally have that. I didn't have time yesterday to make it.
And like, I love the little mini demo where you're like, hey, I'm going to show you a tiny piece of this working, and the next thing I'm going to say is going to sound mean, but it's like affectionately mean. Your demo that didn't work, you handled that with just such incredible casual confidence, where you're like, yeah, demos, moving on. Where it almost felt like, oh, you're demonstrating for us that this is not yet a perfect technology. And it almost felt deliberate, and it was really, really great. The only little nitpicky thing is just a suggestion where your call to action is like, hey, read more. But there are demos as well, like if you want to read more or try these yourself. And that's like the gentlest suggestion. I got nothing. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
I was really surprised because I feel like you've done this so many times, so you did it really naturally. And even when the demo doesn't work, it didn't break out or anything. It was like, yeah, this goes. Life goes. So I was like, wow, because I honestly have a hard time switching back and forth to slide and demo, but you naturally zoomed in the content when you're showing demo. That's amazing. It's great because many times, when I'm giving the demo, some people shouted at me and said, can you tell me I can't sing? But you knew all of us, you're pro already. That's so awesome. And let me see, screenshot demo usage, picture usage are all great. And I like when you have a QR code for the resources. It's really great. And and many times when you're using movie references or any cultural references, some people don't get it. But actually, so I only watched a few Harry Potter movies. I'm not like expert in the field, but I think you didn't settle. Well, not subtle, but I mean, it's like it was fine. I didn't watch the movie. I'm not familiar with all the stories, but I think that was fine if it's you keep in certain amount.
I've never seen a Harry Potter movie.
But it was fine. Sometimes people excessively use Star Wars references.
I thought I would when I was doing it, then I explained that, but I forgot.
So that's one little thing. It's really nothing. It's something I always do that too. when you're showing demo, some part of your desktop is shown, so clean it up before giving the
Yeah.
That's a
This is
classic.
something I always remind myself too. But otherwise, it was great though.
I think you'll find that like lots of professional speakers don't do that. So
Yeah,
I do have one.
yeah, I know.
What are people doing?
Easy to forget.
Don't do them.
Right.
Don't do them.
If you gave a talk and it didn't have a demo that almost worked or almost didn't work or something like that, I would be surprised at this point. It's almost like your trademark is to like live on the edge. But no, it's a very nice talk, and I think I'm here for the typo nitpicks. So speech. Check out the spelling of speech on your slide.
Oh, I didn't
That,
even know that.
I know, that's why I'm here, because I'm like an editor, you know? So, that's about it.
I probably spent way too much time
one.
in copy because I
This one.
noticed that.
Yeah, that must be your,
This is literally, I just made it, so yeah.
anyway,
Nice.
that's all I've got, really. What everybody else said. Thank you, always a pleasure.
Yeah, this was nice. I think you picked like a very difficult, and you're really switching between a lot of things. I think that's very hard. And I think you're doing it really well. Sometimes I must say, I got like sometimes a little bit lost when you suddenly just jumped into the code, and I kind of missed like a little bridge, like, oh wait, what's going on there? But I think like just doing the live coding in between is just like, it's awesome. I really like that. I also like, you put like a lot of fun in there, which I think is cool, and like the Harry Potter thing. You can really see you're like enjoying it, which I think is really nice. Oh yeah, and I think in the beginning somewhere you didn't tell us what you were doing. I don't know, maybe it was like the live demo stuff. Like you were kind of doing things and then you were not exactly telling what you were doing, and it was going pretty fast, at least for me.
I think this one, I was
Yeah, I guess so,
showing
yeah.
the config.
Yeah, so multitasking is hard, so I really get that. I think that's it. That's great. Thank you.
Thank you.